So I saw Maestro at the weekend, yeah. I saw it. So what? What of it? Are you going to sue me? It's the new directorial effort from Bradley Cooper, who directed A Star Is Born and is the star of many wonderful pictures. I am a fan of Bradley Cooper and was a big fan of Star Is Born. I saw the trailer for this. I'm a big fan of biopics, big fan of soppy films that want to make you cry. And I was like, I'm in. This film's for me. I went, and I don't know why I always mention where I was sat and like how good the seat was. Well, I do know why. It's because I want you to know that when I review these films, it's from a position of like pure comfort and happiness. Like, I never want anyone to feel as though I am reviewing a film down because I was in an uncomfortable seat or in a shit seat or hungry or whatever. Once again, my experience was perfect. I was right in the middle of Picture House Central, screen one, with all the snacks you could ever dream of. I didn't really enjoy Maestro. Well, no, I did enjoy Maestro, but I didn't get even half of what I wanted to get from it or what I thought I would get from it. I'd say the first critique, and this is naivety on my part, but also is a responsibility of the films, is that I wasn't quite clear what it was about Leonard Bernstein that was so genius and worthy of a biopic. Now, again, I know I could Google this now, and I know I could have Googled this, but the film really, regardless of how much knowledge you go in with, should tell you why you should care about this person. Just like any normal film should tell you why you should root for the main character, a biopic should be no different, right? There's a lot of time spent building the relationship with his wife, which is built very well, don't get me wrong. And actually not much time building his, like, you know, his, what's the word? Accomplishments, I guess. It's like mentioned that he wrote West Side Story, the music composed West Side Story, and it's mentioned, and he's shown conducting a few times, and the performances during those conductions are really good. From what I mean, I don't know Leonard Bernstein, but they look great. But like, other than that, it's a family drama, and I'm sure that's what he intended it to be. But in order to like invest in a family drama, you have to be invested in Leonard Bernstein as an artist. And I don't think, as someone who knew nothing about Leonard Bernstein, I don't think it achieves that. I spent a lot of the film thinking, like, what is this guy doing? Like, how is he making his fucking money? Like they don't show him actually working that much. They show him getting interviewed, and the interviewers are saying like, oh, how you're so incredible and all this. And I'm like, what's he done? We've skipped 20 years. What's he doing? What's he been doing? So that was me for 2/3 of the film. The final third of the film is more about like the deterioration of his wife's health. At which point the film kind of snags on I guess it's like ultimate theme, which is like this love that he had for his wife despite being a gay man and all this. And so the film kind of gets some traction in the final third, because it's like, okay, you know, this is what the film was always about. Let's put aside that we don't really know much about him as an artist, and you can invest in that final third. So that was good. But I really do think it missed the trick in just kind of doing the biopic-y bit of a biopic. You know what I mean? Like, Bradley Cooper obviously wanted to just tell the story of this relationship, and that's fine, but I still think you need the bedrock of who he was, or what he accomplished, or why he meant something to even earn that, in my opinion. Also, the performances were great. I mean, I don't know Leonard Bernstein, but Bradley Cooper, it was a really, really engaging performance. And I'm not a huge fan of Carey Mulligan usually. I mean, I like some films she's in. Like, I like An Education. I really like Shame. But I don't like her as a performer very much. I find her quite self-conscious. And I recently heard an interview in the Vogue pairings that they're doing on YouTube. She was paired up with Michael Fassbender, I think. And she said, yeah, I didn't have any formal acting training and I got rejected from acting schools and all this. And I know it's really harsh, but when I heard that, I was like, yeah, I can kind of believe that, because she is quite a self-conscious performer. I think she's one of those performers where you just know that she's performing. In the exact opposite to someone like, I mean, I was going to say Daniel Day-Lewis, but I was trying to think of a female example. Who's the best kind of method actor, female actor? I feel like Viola Davis, for example. You don't feel like she's performing. You know, you don't feel like she's like projecting a performance. Carey Mulligan, I always find, is just, anyway, yeah, she's doing an accent in this film, which thankfully, mercifully, is a decent accent. And she was brilliant in this film, I thought. In some respects, despite the fact that Bradley Cooper's performance is the most I can't fucking remember words today. Grandiose? Oh, God. He's the biggest performance. I actually think Carey Mulligan carried the film for a lot of it. She's the kind of heart of the film in a way. So, really, really great to see that, and I hope she gets a nomination. I don't think the nominations are out yet. I think they are for the Golden Globes, but anyway, I hope she gets that nomination. And, you know, well done, Bradley. You know, you really put the effort in. I wasn't keen on the aspect ratio, by the way. It's a 4:3 aspect ratio all the way through. Fuck off, mate. Just do normal size. Do you know? Normal size. Thanks. Or at least change it when it's black and white into color. Oh. And yeah, I just like, well done, Bradley. You know, I felt kind of entertained-ish, but it was quite meandering, and I was just like, why should I care, really? I will go Google Leonard Bernstein, and I will go find out how naive I actually am. But like I said, it's not my responsibility to know that going in, okay? So yeah, Maestro for me was kind of 5 out of 10, really. You know, I'd maybe push for a 3 out of 5 if I was writing for a magazine, because it has got some quality. Thanks for I can't speak today. Thanks for joining. Bye.